from Canada, ranked number 33 on the Pro Billiards Tour, will have the opening break.
Well, Paul Potier so far has performed well in the event. Then again, we're going to have to see what happens with the lights and cameras. I know he's not used to this. He may come out, just blasting everything in, or he may, be a little concerned about the cameras, the crowd, everything else. It's a new environment for him. So, we're going to have to see exactly what happens.
A race to 11. They do play with a clock. He makes a couple of balls off his first break, so that is a good start for Paul Potier.
Yeah, he's got a very nice opportunity. He made 1 or 2 balls on the table. You see the 2 ball. He's got a nice shot at the 2 ball. Of course, the 4 is on the other side of the table. Okay, now he elected to follow the cue ball. A little bit of high right-hand English. Now he's got, again, a little tricky shot, 4 in the side, or he could play it in the corner. He looks like he's playing kind of fast, though. He made a nice shot there. Hit that a little bit harder than he would like. He was trying to play the 5 in the pocket, and it looks like he's got it straight in the side. So, okay, he's made a nice shot there. And that's well, he started out pretty nice. Of course, he's got a tough shot on the 6. He's got to play the 6. He's got to draw the cue ball back for the 7. But it's not that easy. He has to go back and forth. Okay, he made a nice shot there. See, he couldn't play the 7 in the opposite pocket. He had to make sure he goes back and forth across the table. And now, I don't know, he's either got a possibility of a bank or he's going to try and cut it in. Okay, he's playing a bank safe, and he's executed that perfectly. He didn't want to take any chances.
He really tucked that cue ball behind the 8.
Well, that's what we call a two-way shot. If he'd have made the 7, then he would have had a nice shot at the 8. And if he misses the 7, then your opponent's safe. So that's the kind of shot I like to shoot.
And this man was the captain of Team Philippines that won the World Team Billiards Championship.
And look at this. Whoa. Okay, now Efren the Philippine players, I have to admit, they kick incredibly well, meaning when they hit the cue ball into a cushion to hit the lowest numbered ball, they do that better than anybody I've ever seen. And that wins a lot of games for him. He's left Paul a very tough shot.
And he overcut it just a bit.
Yeah. I think, Paul's got a little bit of the opening game jitters. Actually, that wasn't a bad shot. He had a pretty tough shot. It's better to always overcut the ball than undercut it. At least he left Efren a very difficult shot.
Reyes is ranked number 13 on the Pro Billiards Tour. I guess we should say a well-traveled Efren Reyes, because he does cover a lot of the world playing pocket billiards, and he's missed his first 2 shots.
Yeah, he sure has. I think both players are a little jittery. You see, he plays a 7 again. Now going back to the other shot that Paul Potier shot, he overcut the ball. And normally when you overcut the ball, you don't leave your opponent a shot. So Paul Potier now must kick at the 7, meaning hitting the rail first. And he's finally, wait a minute. He's finally left Efren a legitimate shot to run the table. He's got the 7. He can either draw the cue ball back for the 8. You see the 8, the black ball, is in the left portion of the screen.
And Reyes has had a couple of earlier chances and finally pockets a ball. That's a good start.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere, huh?
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Well, both players. Efren is really not well known for his appearances on TV. He's a phenomenal player, but so far he really hasn't played his best matches under the cameras.
He has only the 9 ball to take game 1 of this race to 11. The first player to win 11 racks. And the first rack goes to Efren Reyes. He has the lead here in Las Vegas. More to come. Stay with us. Back on ESPN. Welcome back to the 1993 World 9-Ball Championship. It's from Las Vegas, and it's sanctioned by the Pro Billiards Tour. And we feature a couple of members of the Pro Billiards Tour, Paul Potier and Efren Reyes. Reyes taking game 1 of this semifinal. Let's see how he handles the break for game 2. Both players a little nervous maybe in game 1.
Yeah, I think so. I think, well, it's understandably for Paul Potier. He's really never been in this position, but Efren has. And, both players are just trying to get loose, pocket a few balls, and then, see what happens from there.
Made the 6, I think, on the break.
Now, Efren broke. Now, I don't believe he has a shot. You can see the 1 ball, the yellow ball, is right out in the center of the table. He's laughing. Somebody's laughing at something over there. I'm sure it's not their shooting ability.
Well, having seen Reyes a little bit in the world team competition, he plays very loose, very relaxed.
And he knows what to do. Like on this shot, you see he doesn't have a shot. He's going to elect to play a safety, which he hit absolutely perfect. Look at the cue ball. Froze behind the 8, and look where the 1 is. I mean, You couldn't hit that any better if you tried. That's, again, going back, the Philippines play tremendous safeties, and their kicking ability is great.
And how about Potier coming from Canada as he does make contact with the one?
And look at this.
Boy, turned out very well.
Well, of course, now Paul Potier really, you know, his main game is snooker. You see the one, the yellow ball is up table. He left Efren in a very, very tough situation. And in snooker, there's a lot of safety play, probably 50-50, where in 9 balls maybe 90-10. So the safety part of the game, I think Paul Potier can hold his own in that. Again, look what Efren has done here.
They're trading safeties right now. That was an excellent shot, because if it goes, it's a break for him. If it doesn't, he doesn't leave his opponent anything.
Exactly right. Now, Paul Potier is actually going to jump over the 2.
And our umpire was in the way, but he makes it.
One of the best shots of the tournament. All we saw was hair there.
Paul Potier jumping it and making the ball. He has a little bit of television experience in that he played for Team Canada.
Exactly right, yeah. And they beat the American team. The American team really never qualified. We're going to have to see what happens. Again, now, Paul Potier has had opportunity. He's got a legitimate good run out in this situation. If he can do so, you know, we'll have to see what happens. But he does have a legitimate shot to run out this wreck. Played a nice shot on the 3. Okay, he's got a little funny angle on the 4. He's going to play the 4 on the side.
Stay right there for the 5.
Oh, boy, I can't believe he did that.
He missed it badly.
I think, you know, I'll tell you what, anytime a guy misses a ball like that, I think what happened, he just took his eye off the ball, which is very common. A lot of times you have an easy shot, you don't even look at it. And I think he may be in a position now where he doesn't really understand what's going on.
He didn't even get a corner of that side pocket.
No, and, well, of course, you know, that's understandable. I remember when I first started playing on television, it's a whole different atmosphere, the lights and everything else, and it's like playing in a tournament, and all of a sudden you're playing in all different conditions, and it does affect how you play.
Reyes took game 1. He's working on the 2nd rack here. As the 7 ball and then the 8.
This is pretty nice for Efren when a guy opens a door and leaves a guy, you know, opportunities. Paul has left Efren 2 games where he's had legitimate shots. You're going to see he's going to play the 8, slide the cue ball with right-hand English. Absolutely perfect. Just hit that a little below center. And look at the speed of the shot.
All he has to do is nudge it down the rail. And Reyes has taken the first 2 games of this semifinal. The winner to play the defending champion, Johnny Archer. But Efren Reyes has a 2-0 lead over Paul Potier of Canada. And he will have the break for game 3. Let's go back to the miss.
This I can't really believe. Paul Potier looks like he just can't believe. I think he was just trying to hit the ball with a little bit of English and what we call throw the ball in instead of trying to cut it to hold the angle for the 5. And I believe that's what happened on that shot.
It gave Reyes the opportunity that he needed. He stepped in, took game 2. He has taken the first 2 games, even though Potier had better chances in game 1, obviously. Had that game in control.
And also in game 2. Well, we're going to see what happens. Now, Efren is making the corner ball in the break.
And does he leave himself
another ball
in good shape for the 1 or not?
Well, he can hit the 1. No, he can't hit the 1. The 1's right in front of the hole. It looks like he's probably going to play rail first. And you see the 2 of the blue balls out in the center of the table. So if he makes it, he probably should have a shot at the 2. And he's made the 1. He hit that absolutely perfect. And he wound up with a mediocre shot on the 2. He's going to play the 2 in the upper right-hand corner pocket and just follow the cue ball to the left. And he made a great shot.
Well done.
The balls are laying in a good position now. He's got a nice shot on the 3. The 4 and 6 are in the same area. And the 8 and 9 are also in the same area.
You know, Reyes may not have appeared on television as much as some of the players from the United States, but the other players on the tour know about Efren Reyes.
They sure do. I mean, arguably, they say he's the greatest all-around player to ever live. He plays 9-ball, straight pool, 1 pocket. He plays 3-cushion billiards. Now, here's a situation where you'll see he's going to play the 6, hit it a little bit of low left English, and go 2 rails with the cue ball. Okay, 1, 2 rails come out. He hit that a little softer. Many times the speed of the shot is important.
Now, can he clear the 9 ball? I guess so.
He can play the 8 in the corner pocket, but he would like to have a little easier shot. This is the kind of shot you could miss, but not for Efren.
Off the rail and in good shape for the 9.
He hit that perfect. He actually killed the cue ball, or hit it where the cue ball didn't get away from the 9 and go way up table. And he takes a 3-0 lead.
A quick start for Efren Reyes from the Philippines. He leads Paul Potier of Canada. Welcome back to Las Vegas. We're at